Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a makeup look inspired by the brand new Colourpop Main Squeeze palette from their watermelon collection, or rather their birthday collection that they launched just this past week. I was really inspired by the really corally, pinky, red kind of colors that are found in that palette, and since I am on a no-buy and I actually can't get the palette myself, I decided to create a makeup look inspired by the shades in the palette using similar shades from my own collection. So if you want to see how I created this look right here, then of course keep on watching. This is going to be a tutorial inspired by the color scheme of the palette. I'm going to be showing you guys some alternatives for some of the colors in the palette from what I can see, and I'm also going to be introducing some colors that I think would fit into the color scheme. I think that I want to go in with this color as a brow bone highlight, and while this pink color isn't necessarily present in the palette, I feel like it fits the theme of the palette, and I'm just gonna add this into my brow bone area because I feel like there are a few colors quite similar to this pink shade in the palette, but a few shades darker, so I think I'm just going to use this as a brow bone highlight. Okay, so some of the shades that I was really obsessed with in this palette were those really bright, beautiful, vivid, sort of red tones. So when I was looking at those shades, I was really inspired to use this color right here. This is like a reddish, sort of coralish color, quite similar to the shades that they have in the Colourpop palette. And I'm just going to apply this into my crease area. Now what I'm doing is I have taken this brush and I'm basically using a combination of windshield wiper motions and small tight circular motions to really deposit this color into my crease. This look is quite simple, but I do want to make sure that this look is still quite impactful, so that's why I really want to put a lot of this color all over my crease area. I'm looking at the palette again and I see that one of the shades, particularly one of the darker shades, actually resembles this color right here from Colourpop. This is a Super Shock shadow and this is in the shade Paradox. What I'm going to do with this color is I'm just going to apply it right into the center part of my eyelid, right into that blank space. With Super Shock shadows, the typical way I apply them is simply to apply them with my fingertips. It is usually the easiest way, and it is the way that allows me to deposit the most color onto my skin. So I'm literally just packing this color all over my eyelid. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to, I think, go back in with this color that we used earlier, and I'm just going to use this to sort of intensify the color that is still in my crease. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to do a little bit of foundation. I'm going to be using this one right here, the Physicians Formula, the Healthy foundation, and I don't want too much coverage on my face today. I literally just want the bare minimum. So I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to lightly take this foundation little by little and just apply it where I really feel like I need it. A lot of people say that you should start with more foundation on the center of your face and then lightly blend it out and include less coverage on the outer perimeter of your face. And while I do agree with that statement, for me personally, I have more problematic areas like on this area of my face or even along my jaw, because that's where I actually break out a lot more. So for me, I actually find myself putting a lot less foundation on the center of my face and more foundation where I have breakouts or redness. So that's just the way that I do it. Of course, everyone has their own preferences. Now I'm just using a buffing brush to blend out the remainder of the product. It is actually quite easy for me, I think, to blend out my foundation usually because I actually don't put a lot of foundation to begin with. I just do the bare minimum, so as a result, it blends out really easily. I really wanted to strengthen this look and give it a little bit more of a twist. So what I did is I ended up taking an eyeliner, and I basically used it to line the waterline of my eye just like this. Then what I did is I took a red eyeshadow from a Juvia's Place palette, no less, and I just took a brush and I used this red eyeshadow to help really smudge that eyeliner out, because I wanted to first use red eyeshadow to smudge this eyeliner out because I wanted to see if it would work. So it actually didn't end up looking too good when I just used a red eyeshadow to smudge it out. I mean, it looked okay, as you can see from here, but I think that I actually lost this footage, but I actually did end up going in with a black eyeshadow and just going over that area and really smudging it out. And then I went in with like a different brush, this brush right here, and I ended up just airbrushing that area, really just making it a little bit more red and just like fine tuning certain key areas. I know it's kind of like really dark on the lower lash line, and no, they did not include a black in this original palette, but I really wanted some dramatic flair to this look, so this is where it's at right now. I will say that I will be applying this glitter right here, the Lemonhead Spacepaste in the shade Adult Film. I really like glitter and I kind of want to apply this. So I'm just going to take some on my finger and just pat this into the center of my eyelid. Now what I'm doing is I'm just taking that glitter and I'm applying it all over my eyelid. I'm trying to concentrate it on the center of my eyelid and I'm using my middle finger to apply it. This glitter is so beautiful. It literally like just takes the color underneath and makes it look even more stunning. I absolutely love it. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking this pink color right here that I used for my brow bone highlight, and I'm basically using this for my inner corner highlight. Literally just tapping it into my inner corner and just smudging it out just a little bit. And of course, now it's time for my mascara. I'm basically using the one I usually use, my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And now it is time for some highlight. I took the same highlight color I use for my brow bone and my inner corner, and I mixed it in with like a lighter highlight shade or lighter eyeshadow, and I just apply this to my high points as like a highlighter. So I do like mixing colors to use as highlighter. This is something I do all the time, but the finished effect is so beautiful. It's so blinding and so reflective. The false lashes that I'm using are my usual ones, the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. Okay, so this is turning into a little bit of like a deviation from the original palette and what it looked like. I mean, I like the sort of like darker, a little bit more like edgier version of that color scheme. I mean, I really do like adding black liner in my waterline right now. So yeah, but for my face, I will be using a light amount of contour slash bronzing, and I just want to like give myself like a light sculpt so I can like just chisel my face out a little bit. Sorry, that fan has been going for way too long and it's just really getting on my nerves a little bit. I mean, I'm fine with the fan when I'm not filming, but when I'm filming, that's when it starts interfering with my audio. Hopefully you guys can't hear the fan, but it just comes on every hour and it's annoying. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do my lower lash mascara. I have my mascara right here. I really need to open a new one, honestly, but let's see if I can use this mascara for my lower lashes. That is pretty much it for the eyes. I'm going to now quickly transition and work on the lips. For lips, I actually do want to work with a pink lip color. I wanted to stay in like the general theme of the palette, which is why I don't think I'll be doing anything nude. I want something that was either like red or pink, and I think that with this look I want to go for a pink. So this is like a traditional pink lipstick, nothing unusual. Just use whatever you have, honestly, if you want to recreate this look. I'm just going to apply this to my lips. Hopefully I can do this without lip liner. Crossing my fingers right now. This lipstick does have a slight glossy finish, but I want to really just amp that up by applying a gloss on top. This is the Jordana Holographic Lip Gloss. I'm just going to press this right into the center. I think that pretty much completes this entire look. I'm just going to let my hair down so we can get like the full effect. I, for one, really do like how this look turned out. It's very kind of monochromatic, but there are different variations of like the same shades in this look, which I really do like. For example, you have like the coral, you have the red, and then you have the pink, and I feel like I really like how this look came together a lot. So let me know what you think. I mean, this was inspired, of course, by the Colourpop palette, and I think that this look did stay quite true to that original color story, but of course, like I said before, I did want to add like the black in the lower lash line. I feel like that really gave this look like a really good sort of like effect that I really enjoyed. But let me know what you think of this look and of the palette in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. But thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.